Well, good evening. We're on a bloody hype train. What the hell is going on? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream.
Crazy Talk has been loyal for 91 years.
Frickin' Jeffrey nearly missed his mark. So I'm scrambling around when you realise that the intro had nearly finished. But thank you. Thank you, Semaphore, for the Prime for the 72 years. Thank you, Ren, for the 80 years. And thank you, Crazy Dog, for the 91 years. Some big old years. Oh, actually, Semaphore with the 72 years. That is 6 bloody centuries. Whoa! 6 centuries. That's a long time. That is a bloody long time. I keep getting caught. Annoying. But hello. Welcome to the perfectly heinous. And the ludicrously lavish. Yes. Ubiquitous syndicate. Which is also known as Phallus. Yes. Jubbly. Here we are. Here we are. Thank you, guys. Welcome, everyone. Oh, bloody hell. That's a good tea. Hello. Hello, Moon. Hello, Pegasus. Hello, Creator. Hello, Kiloses. Keli? Keli Pie? Okay. Hello, Topkin. Hello, Berta. Hello, Crazy Talk. Who else we got? Hello, Faye. Good evening. Anyone I've missed? Probably. If I missed you, sorry. Hello, Very Strange Fish. Pop up if I missed you. Pop up and say hello again, because I probably did. Hello, Draysham. Did you figure out the selecting up in blueprints? I did. I did figure it out, yeah. I did figure out how to do it. It was funny. I was playing around the other day, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So I will explain in a bit. Right. Hello, Brian. So, okay. 2 things. Hello, Matt. 2 things that I wanted to just quickly say. The first thing. You good? You thought okay, right, fair enough. I thought I wanted a dramatic effect. You can do that if you want. The first thing is I forgot to change my microphone. Well, the volume. I said last stream I was going to tweak with the volume to try and get it to be a bit louder. Completely forgot. Yeah, that's on me. Completely forgot. So I didn't do that. So that's just putting it out there for anyone that's like, Che, you sound better. I don't. Nothing's changed. I completely forgot. The second thing is I got a reply about my hard drive. Do you remember Mike Stoner hard drive that broke? You sound a bit loud today. I definitely don't. So just gonna pop that over there. Oh. I got a response. Finally. I will read said response to you. Okay? Here you go. Here you go. Right. We'll get beyond the pleasantries. This is what it is, all right? We have both positive and challenging news regarding the recovery of your data. I mean, already, not great. But the stupid thing was, the positive thing is just kind of a load of bollocks. The good news, we've developed a comprehensive plan of action to recover your data. It's not really good news, because that's what your job is. That's just, we've done some of our job. Okay, fine. All right. The bad news, unfortunately, standard recovery methods have not yet succeeded in retrieving usable data. All right. Proposed course of action. Our engineering team has formulated a strategy. This is such a businessy jargon email that we believe offers the best chance of success. Should you choose to proceed, level 5 engineer will be assigned to your case and will utilize all available techniques to recover your data, including full utilization of our parts library. Bearing in mind, last time I spoke to them, they said we think it's just the reader arms or something like that weren't moving. All right, fine. A sector-by-sector rebuild, deployment of a dedicated PC-3000 to address logical issues, unlimited laboratory time to explore recoveries, adjustment and reprogramming, specialized image techniques, magnetic head replacement. Yeah, that bit. The magnetic head replacement was the bit they thought was broken. But all right, fair enough. Utilization of a clean room, data carving from the partial, whatever, advanced signal processing, realignment and misalignment, low-level access to read, repair, replacement, and then please note, while not all of these techniques may be required, all services are included within the initial cost. All right, fine. Okay. While our team has a strong track record with similar cases, we emphasize that the likelihood of success is promising. We cannot guarantee the retrieval of all data. It's like, okay, all right, fair enough. Recovery options, standard turnaround, 3 to 4 weeks. £695 plus VAT. So actually, that's more like what, plus VAT? That's like 840 something quid. Expedited turnaround, 1 to 2 weeks, £1,045 plus VAT. Sorry, £1,000? and then the payment you make covers the work required to attempt data recovery. Okay. And it's non-refundable. If the recovery is successful, we will provide a no obligation file list for your review. If the recovered data meets your needs, the second payment of £200 plus VAT will be required to begin the backup process to dispatch your data. So, let's say what, £800 to £1,200 doesn't include actually getting my data. So actually, it's more like £1,000 to £1,600. And that's assuming that they get anything. Please confirm which recovery option you would prefer. Neither. Please send it back. I'll just deal with it. Mega expensive. Yeah, well, considering when I spoke to the guy, I was like, it just sounds like it's just, we need to replace the heads. I was like, all right, fine. It's probably going to be a couple £100, £200-300 or whatever. No. I'm still presuming so it's a business expense. Yeah, but this is the thing, right? It is a business expense. I could expense it through the business. But that I still have to spend the money. Like it's still my money. I have to give them. I don't just magic £1,000 out of nowhere and go, it's a business expense. I'm not David from fricking Schitt's Creek that just goes, it's an expense. I know what you mean. They're very strange fish. Technically speaking, yes, I could spend £1,200 and I wouldn't have to spend tax on it. But I don't really want to spend £1,200 of my money. The money I make from this doesn't just sit in a business account doing nothing. I use it. So it's not really... That is... It's a zero argument situation. It's an outright no. I'm going to respond to them tomorrow and be like, yeah, that's too much. Please send it back. Like, that's way above any possible... any possible thing. So yeah. Well, the guy said to me that they'd return it free of charge. Like, I have an email somewhere that says that he would do that. And if they don't, then destroy it. It's insane. It's insane. Like, I understand, like, it's, there's some skill involved or whatever, but it's just mad the amount of money that it's like, oh, come on. Can you imagine, right, if this was like, because my new hard drive or two, I could buy several hard drives for that amount of money. But it's like, okay, so I'll lose some stuff that I would rather not lose, but it's not the end of the world. It's some old pictures that I might have somewhere else anyway. But it's just like, it's just a mad amount of money. I mean, I'll take the hard drive back because it might be something I can repair in the future for cheaper. I don't know. I'll just take it back and I'll store it somewhere. Who knows? Might even try and repair it myself. What have I got to lose at this point? But like, oh, that's just mad, you know? Can you imagine that was full of... Can you imagine, right, if I was... The worst thing about this is, if I was, I don't know, elderly or, you know, a little bit tech illiterate or something like that, and I had stuff on there like photographs or things, you know, precious memories that we all know, like, older generations will, that will be where it is. You know, that is their... They got a digital camera back when digital cameras first came out, and that's where they've put all of their pictures for the last, like, 30 years. And it's that... Can you imagine if you were, like... Give us £1,200 so you can have your imaginary pixels back. It's that kind... It's just like... Fucking hell. You know what I mean? Like... Some people, that is a... Like, there's no way around that. To them, that is, I have to spend this money. There's no way around it. I cannot lose these things, you know, and it's just mad. Like, it's insane. I just thought it was, like, considering that, like, as well, that feed doesn't include giving me my backup stuff. Like, it doesn't include that. Old people use it. Well, yeah, some are, but not all of them. Like, you know, some are sitting on a nest egg, but it's not the point. It's still, you know, it's like people taking advantage kind of situation. But, like, the fact is that doesn't include giving me my data back. That is just them trying to get it back. Oh, and then, oh yeah, we'll give you a no obligation list for you. Oh, good. Great, thanks. You've given me a list that I can look at and go, still too expensive. Like, no, absolutely not. Please send it back. I'm not paying this. This is insane. There's no way in hell. Absolutely not. That's just mental. Like, the thing is, right, I'd actually say like 95% of that drive, I don't care whether it goes or not. It's just old shit that has lived there for the longest time. There's probably like Naruto episodes that I downloaded when I was 16 or something like that. Just such old stuff. Loads of old... I know there's a bunch of like old phone backups. I'm saying like old phone backups from like 10, 15 years ago of pictures that I have not looked at in 10 or 15 years. So clearly I will not miss. And to be honest with you, all the pictures that I care about, one, I've backed up on one of my hard drives in here anyway, and two, I backed up on the cloud on my phone. So they're not really going anywhere. The only other stuff on there is there's probably some documents on there that, like when I bought the house, like buying my previous house and buying this house and stuff like that, that I had downloaded and stored there for ease. They're all things that I can get back should I ever come to the point of where I need them. It will just take a bit longer. So I'm not that bothered. It's annoying because it just would have been... Had I realized it was on the way out, obviously I'd have done something about it, but whatever. Most places claim they need a full-on clean room to do yeah, exactly. That's the problem, right? It's... While I know that plenty of places like, oh, you shouldn't do it yourself, it's like, yeah, but if it's already broken, I don't really have anything to lose, do I? So it's like, if it comes to the point in the future where I just have to try it myself, then fine, I'll try it myself. It doesn't go in a computer, it lives on the outside of a computer. So if anything, the worst is going to happen, not a lot. So, but yeah. I feel like if there isn't already, then there's going to be a massive academic special over digital archaeology. I mean, probably. Yeah, there probably already is. But I'm just like, I just don't, no, I'm good. I'm not that bothered. I'm not spending that amount of money. That's just dumb. It's just nonsense money, basically, innit? So I've got more important things that I need to sort out beyond that. So I'll request it back. it'll go in a drawer, and I'll forget about it for the next several years before I discover it again and go, oh yeah. It's alright. I can't be bothered, to be honest with you. It's the only reason I wasn't even going to bother doing it. The only reason I sent it off to this place was because they were like, we'll pick it up for free. We'll check it for free. And if you don't want to do anything, we'll send it back for free. And it's like, alright. It's kind of, I don't really have anything to lose there, do I? I might as well send it then, you know, because sure. All I had to do was find a box. And I have a box of boxes, which I, in all fairness, I was using to shoot arrows at, with an undamaged box in it. So that's good. Hello, Liam. Old card documents as well from the chariot. Oh, yeah, probably, but they're all in my email. Like, they'll be in my email somewhere. Like, I haven't, I've had my email account for God knows how long. It's got emails in it for yonks ago, you know? I don't even know. So by date, can I, like, oldest on top? When was my 2010? So I've got, yeah, I've had this account for 15 years. So if I need something, I'll be able to find it. You know, it's fine. It really doesn't matter. Plus all the important documents I have on for physically anyway. So yeah, I was shooting arrows. It's nothing. It's not like a proper bow and arrow. They're just like bow and arrows that you can just buy from places, and I was shooting them at a cardboard. It's like a massive cardboard box I had full of other cardboard boxes, and we're just shooting that. It's good fun. You're 30 years old and you heard someone say Epstein's theory of relativity. Head swap is expensive though, like 1 to 2k. Okay, well then it's dead. Yeah, it's you know, it is what it is. Whatever. It might become cheaper in the future. Who knows? But anyway, they're the things I was going to talk about. Forgot to do my mic, which I'll do. If I remember, I'll do it tomorrow over lunchtime or something like that. I'll just tweak around and see how loud it is or whatever. And yeah, looks like I'm going to have to start the old new intro again. Probably going to go down a different line to what I was doing. So yeah, we'll see. If I remember, yeah. If I remember, that's true. If being the key word there, yeah. It should do. I think yeah. I mean, I'll be sat at my desk. It's more obvious when I'm sat here thinking about it. And I'm bound to talk to Creator tomorrow regarding something, so it should hopefully jog my memory on it. Yeah, that's Epstein. So, Alchemy Factory. Somebody's poked me in Discord. You can if you want, by all means, yeah. All I'm going to do is turn it right up and just see how much louder it is. And to be honest with you, it'll be a thing that we'll test more on stream, I think, as to how loud it is. So my audio doesn't actually need fixing. I just need to see if it needs turning up at all. Anyways, here we are. Ooh. Evil Alchemy Co. Conform. What was I doing last time? I keep forgetting what I'm doing in this game every single time. We're part of your anatomy as a Discord. Kind of time to get my own post. Oh yeah, we built a second floor, didn't we? And we were starting to do vitality potions. So this whole area here, oh, actually, interesting enough, that isn't. Should be paying for itself moving forward. Obviously, we are going to need to do that. But that will... I guess the main issue is it depends how far the coins are getting. We need more coins in here, basically. That's kind of the biggest issue we are currently having. Got 38 on me. How many are over here, then? 5. Ooh, steady on. Well, what we need to do is... Oh, that's right. So this one here is making vitality potions. We're waiting on basic fertilizer. Ah, yes. That's what we're doing. Yes. Right. Did you ever close the shop? No, I never closed the shop. Okay. Okay. So yeah, what we were doing last time is the biggest issue is we are not producing that much sage, but this should now that technically this is full now, so this will eventually start really slowly backing up. Really slowly being the key word here. Well, it should do anyway, and it might increase the amount of this we're doing. I do need to change it over to powder. Yeah, there is that. I can do that here. What I'd need to do is just go along the front here, and I could change all of this to powder, which might make this run a bit better. I don't think it will make much of a difference because it's already running at kind of maximum anyway. So, I mean, I can, but it's not going to make that much difference. I did try and redo the Fertilitiser, but it was a whole mission in its own right, so I might just have to build a new one in the future. Okay, so I think what we also did is we moved a lot of the stuff, didn't we? Right, oh yes, we've got bricks and glass moving now. We've got, I thought I put the bandages are now there. We've got wooden pulleys and then a free spot there. What are you, how much did you just, what was that? 426, all right. So yeah, the biggest issue is we're not really bringing in much in the way of these coins at the moment. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put these in here. No. Oh, actually, that's fine because it will. Oh, balls. All right, or whatever. Because they will individually, come out. I think the biggest issue might be we are storing a lot. We're not bringing that much cash right now. Okay. What we really need to do is increase the stuff that we're making. Because we haven't really increased much at the moment. I mean, to be fair, we've been working on getting these vitality potions sorted. Because the next kind of major set of stuff, like obviously we could do, hang on a minute, all this crap. How do we do there? Okay, we made like 8 grand, that's pretty good. Where are we? So we could do some soap. Soap does sell pretty well, but the next set kind of starts to make a bit more money here and there. We've got things like, we start looking to steel and stuff like that, but what we could also do is press the right button, V, there we go, and look down the ones that we can do. So things like iron nails, we should probably start looking into getting iron nails made. It would be really nice to have just a linen thing. Just something making linen. The problem with that is we have to build a whole new sets of these, and it will cost a hell of a lot of money. I think we did start making nails. So yeah, nails are in here. So we could start to fling nails around a little bit. We do have a fair amount of these. We could quite easily get some more of that going. In fact, what I could probably do with is... See, this might be the situation where we actually do convert this. Because we have so much coal. We could maybe send it over here and put the coal in this instead. That way this will basically just consistently run and we don't really have to worry about making nails too much. Yeah, I reckon we could potentially get some nails going over there. What have we got going on here? Yeah, because ultimately we need another one of these. Which is, you know, kind of meh. Making just more of this and just funneling all of that into just making like linen or something. What would be good is if I had my big old fertilizer, but that's going to take a little while. We're a little way off that. So, okay, let's just have a look. What are we working with here? Bandages are in there. Okay, I think we might have to get rid of this wall. Because we can't access that one just yet. Let's get rid of these. So now we do have a bit of space here that we can work with. Where we can put things like... actually, we want to probably put them like there and there. So we do have a bit of extra space now that we can start flinging nails around. So, which Doesn't sound safe at all, but we can. We need steel for that thing, and we need to tweak it for powder now. Yeah, I think, yeah, I probably will tweak it for powder. But first things first, I want to get these nails going somewhere else. So what I'll do is, if I can move them over to, like, here somewhere. If I can get them coming into that. Let's put another one there as well, just for the sake of it. You go into... Oh, hang up. You go into that one. No, stop going over there, goddammit. You go into that one. If we can get nails in there, coming through it sort of like about here. And the other question is do we just move them over here? Probably it's just easier to move them, isn't it? You go over there. Can I go back any further? Or is that as far back as it will go? About far back. If we move out these nails here, what is going on? Why do you keep wandering off in random directions? So we've still got our own personal nail supply. Oh, actually, we can't do that because that's going to get in there, isn't it? Oh, balls. I'll tell you what, we'll just go up. We'll do this. For freaking why not? We'll do... I don't know. Just do that. And then you come along and join onto this. There we go, that'll do. Okay. So that's going to start selling nails. Now, they won't sell particularly crazily, but they'll sell. It's an extra thing that we are making and that we can sell. Because we're looking at them at customers. Okay, so this bit here is a pretty easy change, to be honest with you. All we need to do is we need you there, and then we basically just need to do this. And then mimic what these are doing. So we've got... how does this... Well, hang on a minute. So we've got... That goes into there. That goes into there. And then we've got... That goes that way, but then this one goes both ways. One goes each way. That's fine. One goes there. Okay, well that might... Once we join this up, it might do what we want to do. And then all we have to do then is change these around. That's going to be a little bit awkward. Okay, so it's going that way. Oh, wait, which way was it going? I've already forgotten. Okay, it's pointing out on the bottom, so it's going like that way. Okay, so if we just quickly do this changeover. So grab you. You now need to go like that. Yeah, you need to go like that. Okay. Hello, Garion. Okay, right, I won't... I mean, I could join them up. Doesn't really make much difference, but I could do. They'll move through for the time being while I'm lobbing around with the rest of it, so... Okay. Then we take you out. You need to be... like... that, I think? Okay. That goes in there. So, oh, I think that should go in there. That goes in there. So all I need to do then is get rid of all of you. Delete. Delete. And then delete. They'll join on in a minute. I'll do that in a second. Delete you. Delete you. And delete you. And then we're just going to rejoin this quickly. Oh, pissing shit. Delete, goddamn you. There we go. Right, that's what I need to do is add these guys. Oh, but then that one needs to join on... Oh, God. In that direction as well. Sorry, why are you not going that way? Oh. I assume it's because that is the wrong type. That should work. Oh, balls! I'm out of freaking... Oh, hang on. I'm out of wood! I just probably took the long way around there, didn't I? Where's me wood? There's me wood! Nice. Alright. 2. Build, build. So then, I keep pressing the wrong bloody button. You need to go that way as well. Right. So this, I mean, this will back up like crazy for quite some time, I think. As we start to work through the charcoal and all of these, we're going to back up like crazy. But it's not the end of the world, because we can easily use the charcoal in other places to just kind of like get things going. I get 3 iron ore. Just whack the iron ore in here for now. I mean, the other thing I could do is swap this around, actually. So if we did you facing that way, and then we need the... What am I doing here? Oh, completely spaced out. Here we go. We need that. Yeah, you're there. Right, okay. So then iron goes in here. Chuck in a bit of this coal. So yeah, this is going to back up for quite some time as it starts to filter through the coal reserves that we've got. There's really no point in me getting rid of them. Great. So all of this will gradually go through. But it does mean that this should be slightly more efficient now. That's run out, which is bloody awful. Alright, we're going to have to grab those as well. Are we selling any? Wait, what? I thought I programmed this. Evidently not. Now we are. Stone. Good old Quarrico. Add the limestone. Okay. So we've got nails now being flung around, which is great. Or do we? Why is... Oh, I keep forgetting to... There we go. Yes. Now we've got nails. Right. So bricks, glass. What's taking so long up here? I mean, I know that the bricks are going to be behind anyway. I think they're just a bit slow. Not enough clay. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the clay, it's just slow. The bricks and stuff are always going to be a little bit slow because we just don't have... Realistically, in order to get this to run properly, we actually need multiples of these, but this is purely just I'm not really building it as a main thing. The other problem is we have to wait for these to fill up. So one is going in and one's going down there. Once these are full, it'll be much better. The other thing is the amount of bandages that we're making. We're not making that many bandages. Why not? Where are bandages even coming from? I don't even know anymore. Are bandages coming from over here? Maybe? Yeah. This is our bandage making area. Which again is kind of slow because these are... Main issue being is that these are a bit slow. Because obviously we're siphoning this off at the moment. So that's another issue, which, you know, it's not ideal. But like I said, this is... really slowly trying to back up. I actually don't know if it ever really will back up. Just because we are kind of cutting them a bit fine now. Like, we're splitting these off quite a lot. Which is problematic. But it's purely just to make these things. Which again isn't great. It's not ideal. But it's also not the worst. It's not the end of the world. Right, do we have... Okay, we actually have quite a lot of this being stored. Then what have we got going on over here? So this is making me linen thread. Ah, oh, right. We're going to have to get some more of that in there. If I put you... Just chuck you in there for now. Yeah, yeah. The moment you build something, it screws your optimal loop. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How do you select a cube? Right, what you do is... You open your blueprint as you would do anyway. You hold shift and you click wherever it is that you want to start dragging. Then all you do is let go of your click, and then you can go up and down while holding shift. And then you create a cube. So I wonder if this works on these. So you go up to it, you go, all right, I want this as my blueprint. I'm gonna hold shift and hold click, drag this out, and then I'm gonna let go of click while still holding shift and drag upwards. And there you go. It selects it. Yeah. Excellent. that's how we do it. I discovered it literally like the other day. I did it by accident and was like, oh, I knew I'd done it before. And I was indeed correct. I had done it before. You did remind me, thank you. Right. So yeah, this is our biggest problem at the moment. This is our major, like just this is our major backlog. At the moment, we've got 2 of those that go into this set here, which are running fine in all fairness. We then have these 2 running into this set, which is making us are you full? Oh, you are full. Oh, interesting. Well, that's actually not bad, because that's just bypassing down here. I don't mind that. I'm not too bothered about this being full. There's a new grounded update. Oh, it's actually come out. Yes, I know that 2Sage does it. I split this off because I just wanted an extra thing. So yeah, if I got rid of this, it would produce this fine. Yeah, I know. This whole setup will run, technically, it will run 6 of these. We've currently got it going into 7. So this one here, which is just trundling off down to make wooden pulleys, it's not really doing a lot. If the fertilizer manages to get here, then great. The other problem is we haven't upgraded any of the fertilizer yet. So that's going to be one of the things that we do once we get to that. But the problem is I can't not have this. That's kind of our main issue. And we're so close to it backing up that all of this starts to funnel in here, which in theory will speed things up. But it's just as, you know, just as it kind of catches up, it will has a bit of a problem. So as you see, more of it's currently going in. So we're getting through more of it. But right now it's just kind of neither here nor there. So in theory, I could complete this quicker, but we're kind of using this as a money-making scheme as well at the moment. Which again, doesn't really help me that much. But here we are. What are we going to do about it? Not a lot. Okie dokie. Right. So technically speaking, everything other than linen is kind of running itself. So I think what I'm going to do is try and get linen running. So I'm going to have to make another garden section. But the problem is as well, I need to get it in a place. Because it does take up quite a lot of room. Obviously, I've got space over here. And yes, I could quite easily just build a much smaller version of this. But that's no fun. But what we do need is... I could build everything other than that, because this is purely doing this side, right? That's all it's doing. It's not really doing anything else beyond making that. So we can cut all of this up to here, where that will power 4 of these. That will power, what, 180 of that, which should do it. I could start building upwards. I could do, yeah. I could do. I could start laying out foundations and starting building like more indoors and stuff like that. We technically have started building upwards up here. We have started to go into a secondary area. But it's the kind of thing that I'm probably going to end up building all of this kind of stuff now and then going back to it later on. Yeah, we do have wooden platforms. The downside of wooden platforms is you kind of can't really build over stuff like this. Because I've taken up too much space, so we would have to build here and then over there. The better way of doing it is to just make an inside space and build it up like that. That's what I found anyway. It would basically be to start like laying a groundwork and building on this and then using the walls to go vertically. That's what I found seems to be a bit easier. I mean, what we could do is try and build something that's a little bit more, I don't know, close-knit. But I just don't know if I can be bothered. Like that's the other problem. Can I be asked? Is the other issue that we have. Yeah. But maybe we do. I don't know. But yeah, until I got the metal platforms, yeah. Yeah, you can, yeah. On the small ones you can, yeah. Some machines allow it, others don't. Basically. So yeah, you can use like... You can use these ones, and you can go like slightly higher and whatnot, and it does fit over the vast majority of things. But for some reason... So there's a lot of things in the game that don't like something being placed on top of them, but if you were to build it in the other way around, like if you built this first, you could build underneath them. So like, for example... Oh, in this case, I can't actually do it on here for some reason, which is really weird, but you can do it on certain things and not others, so it's just a bit annoying. But I think... Like, I quite like this initial setup where it works like this. This works for me. I like this. Oh, anyway, where'd that money come from? Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot this whole place was kind of powering all of this. The problem is I can't remember what happens down here. Because I know that obviously, like, this is sat in here. But for the life of me, I can't remember where everything actually goes. Because it's all kind of intertwined and a bit mental. But I think for the grand scheme of things, until I get my other stuff, it's probably going to be easier just to do this. Because I do need to make more cash. So I think if I do... let's do from here. And we'll come back here. And we'll come all over. Oh, that's the thing is I can't copy this. I need to go buy those. Oh, hang on a minute. I don't even know how much this costs. I probably don't have half enough stuff on me. Oh no, I'm definitely going to have half of this stuff on me. Right, where is stone being stored? Am I storing stone anywhere? I mean, I probably am, but I have no idea where it is. Could be up here. Am I storing stone anywhere up here? Is it bypassing through anything? No. I mean, I could just... I don't need this anymore. This can be removed. Like, what is all of this? That's... Oh, this was my old... Okay, this is my old glass and whatever. Okay, fine. Right. I'm probably going to have to place a stone thing. Because let's just have a quick look about what this is actually going to cost me. Let's go from here. Let's just cover all of that. Confirm. Oh, okay. Oh, God. A lot of rope. Okay. Right. I've got some of it. Nails is not really an issue. Rope is the big problem. And wood is not really a problem. But stone is. Oh, yeah. I never put anything in here, did I? Or did I? Maybe I did. Don't remember. But anyway, let's get some nails. Give me both of them. I need... So wood is easy enough, but I need some stone. So I might just have to... What's going on here? What's this loop all about? Oh, right, okay. Let's... Oh, wait, maybe there's stone in here. Oh, yeah. Excellent. Okay, in that case, let me just get rid of these. Don't need these anymore. Just going to whack on a couple of these in there, and we'll just make a bunch of stone. I'm going to need it in the future. So I needed 2 of those things, a bunch of rope. I can always delete things. 2 of those. And then a load of rope from somewhere that I have no idea I'm going to create most of this. I've got some rope in here. Oh, good. A whole whopping 10. I could nab this. But I feel like I need it for... Yeah, I do kind of need it for a lot of things. I mean, those aren't that much of a problem. I could probably come back and do that another time. But I need quite a bit of rope still. It's 20 of this, which is a lot. I mean, I can get another 20 rope out of that. Okay. The other problem is it's going to be needed to connect it to a network, which is another whole freaking thing. What are we doing in here? 67? Okay. Actually might stop selling these for a minute and just chuck them in there. I cancel this. No. Right. So I've just got to wait for the rope now. Oh, actually, in all fairness, it actually makes quite quickly. Interestingly enough. 27. How much do I need? Was it 37 or 39? Could have been 37, actually. I don't remember how much the rest of it was, but I just want to copy the lot of it. And then we'll maybe like work a little bit backwards, because I honestly don't remember where half of this goes. Like there's a bit here that we don't... I don't need this connection going into this section, so that can be removed. Which just comes out of here. This is an overflow storage, just in case the system ends up having a problem. I think. Okay. 57. I thought it was 37. Well, let's have a look anyways. Right. Grab from back here somewhere. Go over here. 37. I was right. Okay, so we just need some wood. All right, that's fine. I've got loads of wood upstairs. All right, give me... I think. Give me wood. Right, I can... Let's get this built. Let's just, like, one for one it for the time being. Not too bothered about that right now. Right, confirm you. God, it's bloody huge, isn't it? It's a ridiculously big thing. Right, so we're going to want to be making... I just don't know where to put this. I might put it this way around. Though, like... It doesn't matter too much, because we're going to... I just kind of want it somewhere where it's easy for me to get to everything. Right, if we plonk this sort of like pretty central in case I want to expand on it. That's what okay, it will live here. We then have... These are the external outputs, which are creating us that. So let's grab these. I probably should just copy them out, to be honest with the middle. Much easier. One goes there and one goes there. So you're making that thing, that stuff fine. That's no longer needed. And this bit here... Well, actually, it's just after that bit, isn't it? So that is no longer needed. So in theory, all we need to do is supply this with, well, with money or stuff. And we can start to kick out things that we need. So also, we need... I need some more iron and some more clay, I think. Oh wow, we have flown through that. What the hell? God damn, that's really plowed through that. Oh, okay, interesting. Unexpected, actually. Obviously that's all making because we're selling it now as well, and obviously I grabbed a bunch of it. Ooh, okay, I didn't think about that. I mean, it's not the end of the world. We can still probably get this system up and running. Because what we want to do then is... We want 6 of these. If I just build like... we want inputs there. So let's have these coming like... I suppose what I could do is have one of them filling one. Would that be better? I guess that would. Assuming that it works okay. One of them filling it would make more sense. Like one per side. If I did like 1, 2, 3 effectively, but I'll have the third one later on. I did 1, 2, and then we have... You just come straight down there, which is easy, and then you just have to flick around here. So that one powers this, these ones power this. And then what we can probably do is have the front 2 running Sage, and then the rest of them running the rest of it. Actually, no, we won't do that. We'll have these 2 running Sage. Because that's easier to get these to go up into the Sage making machine. Thingamajig. Oh, yeah, we need more of that. Right. I think I'm just going to have to use the remainder of this, aren't I? Balls! Didn't really want to use this, but we do really need... This is the other problem, right? Like, this is the thing. We need these whole entire setups to just build rope or something like that. And it's just... Oh, God, it's a bloody ball ache, it is. It's a bloody ball ache. 70, nice. Right, I think I might get this system up and running. Let's get a load of... Let's get a load of this going. I'm going to have to kickstart these, so we can use some of the charcoal. Just to kickstart these guys. Once everything starts to fill up. And then we'll turn them on a little bit. Let's also do another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. We'll do another 6 and they'll sit there ready to rock and roll. Okay, so if we chuck in the charcoal into you and into you, that should kickstart things long enough, I think, for it to start to spread around the system a little bit. Honestly, I think this just goes into storage, but this goes straight through that and goes in there. And that does the same. That funnels through and goes into these two. But hopefully, this will... I mean, that should start to fill itself with this, which it's already doing. And then these... See, these are already on, which is great. These are already on, which is fantastic. So let's get these going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Screw it. Well, it doesn't really make a difference, does it, really, to be honest with you. Once it starts going through, it's not going to really make much of a difference. The fuel barely goes down when it's sat in this situation. I mean, the only worst thing is that it's probably going to back up a little bit and have a bit of a problem. But we've got plenty of this. We can just chuck this all in while it fills up. Can we turn this around? Yes, we want the good stuff to stock up. So... once that starts to grow, we'll be all right. Now, what I could do is... I mean, is it worth me taking... I could probably grab some of this to get it going, but I need to get the sage running. Give me... do I even have any on me? No. Give me those, and then give me 4 flax. And we also need to check this. Right, yeah, so that's becoming a problem now. So I'm not... this just vanishes too quickly. Okay, give me... just give me like 7 of that. Oh, I guess I can't even... oh, I'm going to have to just build a thing down here, aren't I? Okay, that's fine. Give me that. Okay. So, if you now sit about there, we'll chuck you as a backup plan there. You can join, you can join, you can join. You fire into there. That will start making those. I just need enough to get it going. Sage and sage. And I'm not too bothered if these back up either. I'm really not asked about that. If anything, I want that to happen. I don't know how much of this is even going to go through to the point of where it's even remotely beneficial. I mean, some of it, unfortunately, is going to go live in there and do nothing, but some of it will go in here and be beneficial to us. At least half of it. Okay, okay. So, we're waiting on now, then, is more iron. No. Oh, yeah, that's why. They didn't go in, because that ain't connected no more. Bloody idiot. Because I was going to rip out some of this, wasn't it? But oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's even going to work if I rip it out from here. This is already pretty stretched, and I don't know if that will even run particularly well if I stretch it even further. Oh, wow. I spent a lot of money this time. Jesus. But the good thing is, most of that's just still in my own thing. Right, so I want to nick this iron because I kind of need it. I want this whole thing set up and ready to go, so I don't have to knob around with it. How much does it require? Is it 12? 12. So I need like, oh balls. What have we got? 2 more. 1, 2. Okay, cool. That's where the hell is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, so we're actually now producing that, which is good. I'm actually going to let these mostly back up, I think, before we plant them. Need more wood. It's a good job we got this just like unlimited supply of wood now. It's very handy. This whole one piece here. Okay. So what we'll do then is all of this is going to have to come out into various systems. The problem is, I never remember how much we require because they're never running at maximum. So what is it? It's... one of these is 30. It's a really annoying number, actually. Okay, so every 2. Alright, so in actual fact, we only need 6 of these. So what we can have is... we'll do... maybe... kind of want them all going in the same kind of area. So maybe we pull these around here. Have these 2 going into 3. We'll probably combine them, then split them into 3, and then do the same here. I think. Because then that's going to produce like all of that. I think combining them is the best idea. So you would come out and go around here and move into all 3 of these. I don't really know. I'm not really sure if it's best to combine or not. Because obviously they're going to 1 for 1. I can't even remember how much each of these... does it tell me how much these actually take? I don't know. That's just speed. Oh, actually, this is probably a really bad idea. Having a factory efficiency higher than the amount that we can even put in it. So that's probably a bad choice right there. I'm pretty sure these should match. That would make far more sense. What was it doing? Conveyor belts even in here? I don't even remember. Does it say how much? No, I have no idea. Yeah, or let belts be faster. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe we just, for now, we'll join them and we'll see what happens. Right. So what that's doing is this. So that will be producing 90. We then need to do. Okay, so each one then goes into flax fiber, which will be producing me 30 of that each. It's mad that requires... so we'd only be making 9 a minute, but that's still pretty good. It's still better than what we have been making. And then all we've got to do then is get it back to the shop in very, very slow capacity. But this seems to be going okay. This is already backed up here, which is good. Although none of it's storing, which is fun. At least none in that one. Oh, but that's understandable, because that's going into these two. Oh, that's not good. That one's running... okay, both of these are actually running off of kind of nothing. I mean, it might be one of those situations that fixes itself after a while. Because they're splitting. I mean, once this is full, they'll all be going in there. So it's one of those systems that just eventually works. Okay, anyways, what was I doing? Right, so then we've got to get all of this going into one. And then all of these moving through into one of these guys, making that. So if we then had you, like, I don't know, here, because we've obviously got to get all this away now. Let's go the wrong bloody way again. I keep doing that. I always forget that they go the way that you drag them. Okay, you will be making linen thread. You will be making linen thread. And then you guys... I'm making that. And then this will just start to, I don't know, wherever it ends up. It will go to a location. For now, that, and then we're going to start gradually catapulting it over, I suppose. So if we get it to sort of like weighing off in, I don't know, probably back here, then jump over here towards this thing. No, that thing even? No. Another thing over here? I guess like that would be there, and then I guess you would be there, and it would just get into that somehow. How much rope do I have on me? Not enough. Okay. Oh. Okay. Can I make... Cool! Alright, I guess we just get it going, because it's the only way they're ever going to do anything. Just get it started. I mean, that's backed up like crazy, which is brilliant. Put some flax in there. Put some flax in there. Flax in there. Flax there. This one doesn't appear to be getting as much, but... I mean, that's okay. That's only backed up because it, because it is. That will slow down. But there we go. So we're producing 90, roughly. I mean, we should be producing about 90 per minute. Going through that. All that's moving through. This is then going to start making us fabric. Fabric's going to go through here. Fabric will make its way off into that direction in the future. To be honest with you, it probably would be a better idea to try and produce some of that over here. But, what are we going to do? There we go. We have fabric now, which we can sell for Monet. Lovely. Question is, how far? I really wish they'd have like an arc on here so we can see how far this actually flings, because I do not know. Or at least like a way of linking it so I can see. But I think it's like... Let's just put a bunch of these down and we'll see where it wants to end up. That's good, that's good, that's not good. So it's somewhere in between here. Let's try there. Okay, right, so I was doing that one there. I don't know how many that is, but it's that one there. Oh, wait, now the target's too far? Didn't that just work? Interesting. Alright, fine. Blind is 18. Yeah, but I'm not going to count 18. Like, I ain't got... I suppose I could. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. Alright. That's now there, so I suppose we could probably try and fling it in that direction now. Not that I can, but we can still work it out. I mean, that would be there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, that's not bad. And then, yeah, all we need to do then is another one there that goes in the other direction. That goes like that. And then join it. We need more wood. Again. All of the wood this evening. Every time I come back here, though, it's basically refilled. Which is great. How are you doing? Oh, good. You're backing up again now. That's nice. I like that. Sure. Have some of that. All right. It's also remembering where I've put everything. That's the other problem. Okay, so we need another one coming out of there. You're flinging to that direction. Great. Get a little bit more of that, and we should be good. So we should be making about roughly 9 a minute. I don't know how true that's going to be, because I swear this is not coming out that quick. It should be about 1 every 2 seconds. So, 1, 2. All right, actually, okay, yeah. So these are basically running optimally. So all we have to do really is keep an eye on these. Although, even if they do run out, it doesn't matter too much. But Kiwill at 8. Oh. All right. Yeah, rope is a freaking bee is what rope is. I mean, what I could do is grab I mean, this is backed up like crazy. I could grab some of this. It will hinder this a little bit, but grab that. Put that in. I mean, what's that going to do? It's not going to go in there, is it? Put that in here. That'll filter through all of this and then make the linen thread, and then we'll just join this on now. And that'll make rope over a period of time. It'll take a little, it'll take a little while, but it's not, it doesn't matter too much. Okay. So you need to go on there, you need to go on there, and then we've got another thing being made. Unfortunately, the bandages are just a bit slow. But like I said, once this is kind of done, I'll probably disconnect this for a while. 78. And to be honest with you, I think I might just disconnect this now, just so we've got all of it is ours now. I'm just gonna stop bother selling it for the time being. It's not really worth it right now. The better thing for me to do eventually would be to try and make health potions, but I guess health potions are actually only 85. It's really not worth it. You might as well just make them into bandages like we are doing. I guess like this might be more worth stopping, because that is just, I don't know, I feel like it's wasting it. The thing is, it really isn't. That's the thing. It's just a wasted one that we're not really using. If anything, maybe making this into rope and not making it into pulleys would be a better idea. But or I'd be smart here. Actually, I'm gonna siphon some rope off of this. It's a slow system anyway, and I'm not too arsed about. They're worth 44 quid. They're really not worth any money. And I'll start siphoning rope off here instead. I think that makes more sense. Oh, I can build my last one now, actually. Right. You go there. Oh, wait, I need one more. Oh, shit on it. I might have some in here already. Oh, wait, it's 17 already. Jesus Christ. That's quick. All right, you go over there. Okay. I am now, or shortly, selling fabrique, or linen even, which gives me 165. Also, I need some for upgrades anyway. There it goes. And in to sell ye old linen. Nice. I would like this to be a bit quicker. Like, I am quite tempted to run the old system purely so I can fill these up. So more of it's going in. Glass isn't too bad. But the whole reason it's slow is because this thing makes us 30 a minute. That gets then divided into these, 7.5, for each one of these. So we're actually only sending 15 into this thing, and it needs 90. So it is way behind. Way behind. Would have been nice to send all of that in here, but I didn't really want to have 2 of these systems running and wasting the money that is gradually dribbling up here, frankly. It could be something we do in the future to sort of expand it out, but it doesn't matter too much. It's some money that comes in, and like I said, once that's full, it will alleviate quite a lot of that. But we could potentially run this for a bit. If it's worth doing, I don't know. I mean, we could put that in there. I've got no glass in here. It's that, or I just... I don't know. Maybe I'll just try and make a bunch of glass. Like, I could chuck that in there. I'll not send that there. We'll just send all of the stone thingy, not stone, whatever it's called, in there. Fill this up manually and just produce some glass. So maybe I just go, like, by 1. See what it kind of comes out with. I put 1 in there. We're going to produce a whole whopping 30 of that. And we'll produce about 5 a minute. We'll just let it back right up, and then we'll turn it on just to produce something. It's better than nothing, right? Okay. Give me the stone. I should probably... Let's get rid of you. Okay. I wonder if... Do I have another... I might. Yeah, because, like, one of these isn't doing anything. I think I'm going to siphon stone off here. Maybe I'll just fill up one of these. It'll use quite a lot of cash, but if I just fill that up with excess, then at least this is always full of stone. And we'll never really have to worry about stone again, like I've done here. This is purely a siphon off while the rest of it was full, so it's fine. We've got cash. It would be alright. And then how are you doing? 82. Okay. I suppose if we end up with, like, excess like this... Like, this one's backed up like crazy. Why is this one backed up so much? This one isn't. I actually have no idea how that even happens. How does this back up to the point of, like, literal no return? But the other ones don't. How do we do this time? That's a pretty good one. Like, I'm really surprised. Like, this one has. Oh, it's probably because of the type of... I assume it's the sage. 1.2 seconds. 0.3. I don't know. Just feels unusual that this one's... They're both, like, maxed out. It just seems weird that... one's backing up and the other one's hard. It just seems really strange. No, it goes through slower, I think. Every 2 seconds, it produces one. But that shouldn't matter. Like, it's the amount of fertilizers going down at the same rate. Like, it still takes 8 seconds to go through one fertilizer. It doesn't matter how much. It produces less sage, but it uses the same amount of fertilizer. Strange. I mean, the easy thing to do here would be just join these. This guy's sword is glued to my ass. I don't know. Yeah, weird. No idea. Oh, so this is now backing up. Because it's not being used right now. Because this has run out. And therefore that's not being... We're going to need to top that up, haven't we? Balls! Oh, another nice thing, though. We're starting to back up on linen, which is good. We could probably do with storing that. Am I storing it anywhere yet? Am I not? No, it probably wouldn't hurt. Probably would not hurt to store some of this linen. I do need it for the larger inventory. I need 50 of it. Maybe we could do. I could start to siphon some of it off. Just over here. I just plonk this here for now. We'll just capture the bits that aren't going through. Until I get enough to sod it off again. Alright, what are we doing here then? Okay. Oh, okay. Random quest, carpenter request, and a bulk order. I know it was. I was in Sea of Thieves. Some guy would have been just like going mental on me, I think. What are we doing over here? 5. Nice. 82. We might just get this done this evening, and we can start branching into the newer gumph. Should probably get rid of, like, this stuff here at this point. This ain't being used. Because that way, I can start to enclose the building a bit more. You know, I can whack, like, another floor here, and then eventually another one there, but all this is in the way at the moment. 18 rope. That's not bad. What was this actually doing? This was just making extra bandages for some reason. I don't even know why. I should probably just delete this. I don't think this is not doing anything. This is probably making me bandages for something. Oh, no, that was my old bandage route. Nowadays, it's over here. Yeah, I'll just delete that. This is in the way. Okay, so in that case, I can... If we get rid of these, I could probably just set up a little speedy... one of these. What is that? 90? 3 of those, plus 1 of those, plus... Yeah, I could just set up a little quick, rope making thing. Like, if we did, like... I mean, in theory, you could just go here. You could just do, like, a little rope setup here somewhere. That I can just dump stuff in whenever I need rope. Should I stick it on a little... Yeah. My little table back here, but... I guess one could go here. I feel like I'm probably going to end up deleting this wall. I could just put a little rope. A little rope dude here. Let's do... Now it needs to go into 3, right? So let's just do... We'll do you. 1, 2, 3. They go into a one of you, into a one of you, and then back out basically into one of these at the end. That should, whenever I just dump a bunch of flax in it, will just make me linen plus rope. So yeah, so all I need to do is basically, okay, oh, I need some, let's take it from here, and then we just run that over here, chuck that in here. That will then dump all of this out, straight, and just do a little sort of thing. Yes, I know, thank you very much. Yeah, I figured that one out. I wish it did for everything, like, I don't like these stairs. Wish there was an alternative version of the stairs. But yeah, the walls just, yeah, you can't do it. You could do it with the floor as well. The floor has different sizes. If you didn't know that one. And yes, you could just cycle through all of these. How are we doing here? Ah, right. So you've now run out. Look at you going. Chuck you through. That's so bizarre. I really don't understand why this one is full. Like, I wonder if I just join these together, if they both would then max out. It's so strange. I'll wait at this point until we've got all these coming through again, but yeah, pretty weird. But this is good though. We've got a good amount of linen coming through now. I just realized as well I actually did not need to put this here because technically once it all backs up it'll store back there. But that's good. 43 already. Holy crap. I needed 50. I might as well do that then. Just get the extra character, you know, the extra thing. Hello, Jen. Good evening. How are you? Hello? Oh, I deleted you. How are we doing here? 14. That ain't enough. I need more than that. Give me some of this. This has still got loads to go, but it just runs out of this so quickly. Again, though, what we could just do is build a little thing. Just build a thing and just chuck it in every now and then. If I chuck 100 in there, it'll run for a while. Pop me that there. Just dump that coal in there. That'll run for an amount of time. -10. Oh, blimey. It's been pretty chilly here again recently. It got warm and then got cold, and then today it was just stormy and rainy all bloody day. It was awful. I got a little bit wet when I went to get my lunch today. I got wet ankles. I got wankles. Yeah, which was hilarious. That was good fun. I thoroughly enjoyed getting wet ankles. Should be used to the rain. Do you know what, right? It rains far more in other countries than it does in the UK. It rains a fair amount in the UK. But there are other countries that rain far more. But yeah, it's fine. I don't mind. It's just got a bit wet, that was all. Oh yeah, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Oh, balls. Forgot about that. I don't know how much this takes. Is it worth me making... What is is this? Ooh, oh, this shit is going, to be honest with you. That one? Is it just that one? It's insane. Who says it was non-acceptable? It's only non-acceptable to those people that don't like it. I say it's acceptable, therefore it is. Why have I got oh wait, did I make this as a... Why have I got this one? Oh, this was the thing I made upstairs, wasn't it? Alright, fair enough. Alright, let's just do what we did before then. Build a thing here. And just supply it manually for now. Boom, have 100 of that. You'll start making me some glass, and we're all good. Got some wankles. Yeah, no, I just got damn. I got damn or dankles, whatever you want to call them. I got damp ankles. You done yet? 95, nearly bloody there. 95. Ooh. The nice thing is as well, though, we can soon delete like these walls and have some more things. Socially acceptable. Being socially acceptable is boring. So it's boring. That's taking ages to go in. That sand vanished. How much did we even make? 9. Steady on. I suppose it did back up rather quickly. I didn't even put like a buffer in between this, but oh well. Probably should have done that. 55, that's pretty good. I'm going to nickel them before they get turned into freaking things. Cool, alright. Well, then we just play the waiting game. This is all back up and running. That's so bizarre. Is this a... Should I join these? I really don't understand why this one's not catching up. The other one is. Is it purely because I let it fill up or something? I'm going to test it. Let's join these. Overflow into there. If there's too much of it, overflow. Actually, this is kind of foolproof, because this is ever full. It'll just overflow into that. At worst, it'll just catch up with itself. So, we'll just do that. Should at least start to fill these guys up a bit quicker. Like that, like the one at the end is full. It's the sage then. It's something to do with the sage, but I don't really know why it would make any difference. The amount still goes down every 8 seconds. That one's full, and that one's full. But the flax still goes down every 8 seconds. So I've absolutely no idea. Oh, I don't bloody know. But it's fine. It's running, like, optimally. We've got this coming out. This is filling, which is good. It sits idle or it doesn't. Either way, that's fine. How are we doing? 99! Oh, got one left. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom. Yeah, Mom. How much do we need? Oh, there it is. There's our last one. It's going to get pooped out here. There it is. Yes. 100 vitality potions. Get out of the way. Yes. Submit. 60 quid a rooney. Lovely. All right, what we're going to do before we do anything is upgrade. And we're going to level out these guys. So logistics is the same as that. But we're going to up the fertilizer efficiency. Gives it a nutrient value of plus 10%. So it should go up by, well, like 0.8 of a second. It should be like 8.8 or 9 something. I don't know. We'll do that though. Confirm. All right. So it was on 8. It was 1 every 8 seconds before. It is now 1 every 8.8 seconds. There you go. They last a bit longer. So in theory, see now it's gone the other way, look, which is really weird. Now it's completely filled up. It should now just carry on, I think. Oh, I hate coal. Coal is so expensive. I actually don't like the coal tree. It's far too expensive for my liking. I need to unlock all this, actually. Well, then, we'll start unlocking a bunch of this before we finish. Get all that unlocked. Right. Tier 5 is what we're now working on. Which gives us things like ethanols and coke. But we can start working on steel. Steel's interesting. I still haven't figured out like a real optimal way of making steel, just because one piece of coal that lasts about 30 seconds, it feels, is 4 grand. But yeah, I was going to say, wood to charcoal powder, which is what we do anyway. I mean, this is charcoal powder here, isn't it? Is just insane. No, coke is there, but coal is over here. But coal is just ridiculous. Like, it's not too bad. Like, it's nice as a real quick injection, but it's £4,800 to make. This guy looks like it's a fecking wizard right here. All right. Next one is transformation potions. Ooh. Right. What has that unlocked us? Soap. Oh, yeah, no, we didn't need that. We didn't get that. Right, here we go. So, coal. So we can make coke. Wood to charcoal powder to coke powder. It requires a lot of setup, but it's not bad if you have a blueprint for charcoal powder. Yeah, it's trying to... I assume you've got it, like, self-sufficient as well. These are expensive, too. Rotten logs. They cost 2 grand each. To make, well, you know, to get the stuff out of that. Yeah, I need to unlock them anyway. Where am I bloody going? Z? Wait. What's Z? I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. Right. So we got to get to coke. So, I mean, these cost 4,400 each. So if we unlock that. But you do get things like filter splitters now, which come in handy. Priority splitters. All of that does come in handy. Yeah, because the ethanol thing, you can partly self kind of like fund it. But yeah, turning wood into the charcoal does seem like the best method. So we'll have a look at working onto that as well, I think. Coal lasts 50 seconds, coke lasts 55. Yeah, I think, yeah, I mean, yeah, you should always process it into the next thing. It always seems to last longer. So I guess what you need to do is get wood into charcoal powder. Use some of that charcoal powder to power the thing, making it into charcoal powder. And then convert the charcoal powder into coke, I think. And then the ethanol thing spits out either coke or more charcoal. More, well, yeah, coal, whatever. Which you could then just put it back in its old system, basically. Let's have a little gander, shall we? What did we unlock there? So we got coke, which we can make from charcoal powder. So yeah, like I said, put the charcoal powder into an ethanol, which will give you either coke or charcoal. And obviously you can recycle that charcoal back into the system, but it requires a lot. If I remember, it uses a lot of charcoal powder to use it. $120 per minute. So you would need, I guess, multiple, right? I suppose. And then you have coke powder, which we can then use to, to continue the whole freaking cycle. But yeah, my God, it is a whole bloody system. So we'll dummy up the system. Even another area. 8 crucibles worth to feed the Anathor at max. 8 crucibles. Jesus Christ. Can we buy this guy? How much are you? 10 grand, sure. Right. Let's kind of work in this area to set up how that ethanol, how that thing is going to work. So. Yeah, but coal is really expensive. That's the problem. It's like you either spend 200 on a log and you get however much out of that in the whole grand scheme of things, or you're spending 4 grand, 5 grand a time for the coal to last. To be honest with you, I don't think that it lasts particularly that long. As long as you've got money going into this system, it will work. But like Garion said, 8 crucibles worth of feed, which is a lot. That's in theory 8 of these as well, right? So it's a lot. So what effectively needs to happen is wood comes out. Wood goes into this guy in some capacity. Oh, it's 4, is it? Oh, are you splitting between the 2 or something? How have you got 8 furnaces? Oh, 8 crucibles. Oh, I don't have crucibles yet. Crucibles are further along somewhere, I think. Oh, wait, no, you're using... No, hang on a minute. Crucibles are a thing, aren't they? Where's my crucible? No, you're on about these guys, right? Yeah. 8 crucibles. Oh, okay, yeah, no, okay, that's not as bad because you'll be doing 2 on each, right? Because obviously they only take so much, don't they? Like a crucible will only power, is it 22 and a half? Which one's running currently? I only have 3 on just because why not? 22.5. So this creates 40, 45. So it'll only go in 2 of them anyway. Yeah, alright. Okay, cool. So yeah, you need 4 of those things. So what we could do is we could do of course we'd have to, well, it'll have to go that way or that way. It doesn't really make it do. I guess we do today. We'll do the same as it. They'd have to come up. Medieval Satisfactory, the math is mathing. Oh, it really is, Eagle, yeah. So what we'll do is we'll plan out a rough thing before so then they have to go into each one of those, which is making us the other thing. That's coal powder. So then it has to go into what is our new thing, to another one of these guys, which is, oh, I haven't put it on the thing, that's why, which is, where are you? One of you dudes to make coke. And basically, all of those are going into one of them. So we need to make sure that we've got enough going into each one, right? So if we've got 180, so that's 4 of these. Well, hang on, how does that work? I'd need more, though, surely, because I also need enough to power these things. Because 180 is 4 times 45, and each one of those is 45. We're not taking into consideration how much power we need to go into these as well. So is it worth having an extra one that is purely just doing that? We need another table saw that is purely just chucking in. So we need 5, I think. 4 to power this thing. Oh, unless you could use that. Yeah, or you just do... Yeah, okay. Alright. But what we'd also want is... Well, not a lot of these guys. They're going to make life a lot easier when it comes to building. But of course, we need to get steel going before we do anything. So what we might do is set up a really, like, kind of crude version of one of these. And just start to funnel it through, basically. So as long as, I reckon, 2 of these going in each input, and then the coal will come out, so some charcoal will come out, which is just going to have to go back into another system and just probably just go back onto powering these or something like that. Chuck it back into a line. Or just back into its own line. I don't know. But that seems simple enough. Yeah, it's not too bad. As long as we do... we need one there. We need you guys. So we need a bunch of these. We need, obviously, the inputs coming in. The big steel beams. I don't even know what steel beams. I like the metal stands a lot. I don't think I've ever seen the steel beams, to be honest with you. I don't even know where they are. Oh, wait. No, I don't think I have. Have I seen the steel beams? Are you on about, like... Which beams are you referring to? The regular beams. Oh, I don't know. Anyways, so we've got to also have... I mean, we either have this on the same level or it goes up. I don't know. Oh, right. Okay, fair enough. I've done that terribly. I have no idea what I was doing there. Right. I don't know the way it's doing that, but that's fine. That'll probably sort itself out. Yeah, I just don't know whether we have these on the floor yet. Once I get those steel things, we'll be able to do a redesign. But we need 4 of these. The other question is it better to have... It's actually probably better to have these at the front, because then we can have them real close together. For God's sake. So yeah, let's just do... If we do them at the front instead, we can have the inputs just going all the way along the front, and it would be fine. Okay. Okay, so we need a bunch of these guys. Alright. So we need 1, 2, 3, and 4. So all of those power just that. It really annoys me that I can't place this in the middle as well. That really throws me. Like, it completely, like... I find it annoying. Obviously, you can have... I can't remember which side. I think, is it the blue that the side coal comes out of? I can't remember, but obviously you can just move that if it needs to. If it's that bad. Oh, I've made 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right. So we then have to have. Just put you there. You live on top for now. Yeah, I can't remember which side the coal comes out because you can just loop it around on itself. Okay. What we need to do now then is get all these to connect. Which is going to be a pain in its own right. So I'm running low on nails. Nails, please. Hang on. Right. As long as they can come out, I can have this... I can actually have this a bit closer, can't I? I can actually have this slightly one forward, but all 4 of these need to join up. And then all 4 of those need to join up. So ideally, if we can get it sat in front of these, I think we'll be alright. We've got inputs that are going to be sat okay. So we'll have to have another one on this side, and maybe another one on this side, and just have them running in. That's okay. As long as we've got enough space to do the other part, we should be fine. We'll drag along these, and we'll basically do all of that to there, I guess. And then all of that to there. Just, I don't want them to join. That's going to be my biggest issue. But we'll try and solve that in a minute. So we would also need... Where is my furnace? There it is. We would also need that there. We're going to need to do... Oh, this is the one thing I don't like, is trying to build in something you've already placed. So 1, 2, guess overflow to the same point to there, maybe? 1, 2. And then I guess overflow. So we just have to connect the other ones onto there, which is basically just going to be doing these, but then like join down somehow. I don't know how I can do it yet, but well, actually it's probably just going to go ahead and probably join onto that bit instead. Okay, so then the Anathor, which is in here, is going to go basically like that. Now, I don't remember which one is the stuff, but what we could do is just set this up ready, so effectively it will just go back into its own system. I don't know if it's worth putting it in there or back into its own power. I'm not sure yet. We can decide that afterwards. Like this either just joins there, we chuck it in on the lower section, it does whatever it does. But okay, that seems pretty good. What we need to do then is sort out how we're going to do the other bits. So this needs to power itself as well as all of the others. Right. Okay. So we're doing the same style, but we're going to have to like... I think we'll do... Okay. Let's just do... We'll do that again. Chuck you on there, that's fine. I think we'll then have them coming out and going down and going along. It's probably going to be the best way of doing it. Because they'll dip into there and then they'll just start dipping into each one. We'll let them fill up before we turn any of it on, I think. And then just go from there and see how it goes. So we've got some crucibles, that's fine. We've got you guys. You guys doing this. Okay. Right. I think, yeah, if we send them this way and then back downwards. So we'll need that there. Okay. Good job I got some rope on me, innit? You do that. Ooh, bloody hell. And then just does this. That will then come out of here. Will join up onto that, but it will also go into there. So it's powering itself as well as... hang on. Yes. Come on. Thank you. It'll power itself and those two. And then it'll be the same on the other side. So if we just grab... it doesn't really matter too much, but about that. Oh, wait, no. Hang on. Wrong way. Don't need the one in the end, do I? If I grab that, sorry. Okay. All we have to do is change them around a bit. Oh, save it. So that would do that, and then you just go the other way. And obviously join onto a doohickey majig down here. Mirror blueprints would be really nice. Yeah, a button to mirror blueprints would be very nice. So, I mean, that is basically going to be making us, what? About 15 coke a minute? Which just does not seem like much, but it is making us 15 coke a minute. Which then needs to be combined to make steel. And steel's a really weird one. Steel is you combine coke powder, I think it's coke powder, and iron. And it either makes 25% chance to make steel and a 75% chance to make iron. So it's it's not really a closed loop, but you can get some out of it. Just takes ages. Hello, Tiber. Good evening, good evening. I'm not really sure the best way of doing it, but obviously we're going to need a supply of freaking iron as well. coming in here, which might be a whole separate system to do, but we still need to do all of these at the back as well, which I haven't done yet. And set them up. And connect all these with money, which is a whole other thing as well. Which I haven't got enough bloody... Oh yeah! Oh, that's real slow. That'll be full by now. So if we add, I don't know, the thing here somewhere and it's just zipping along either way. Lucky mo. Fucking Krathor's just on this warpath of stuff. It's brilliant. Oops. Right. Okay, so what we have to do then is just write these. Anyone needs writing? Oh, you two. Okay, so I mean, this should technically run into something. I've no idea how well it will run, bearing in mind, but yeah. We have to power these guys manually at first to get them funneling into everything else. And obviously we need a thing to buy the wood at the front there. And to be honest with you, it might be easy to have one doing this one and one doing that one, and just filter them between, but I guess that would make more sense. Having two of them. That way, I feel like it's more balanced. If we did that instead, maybe? Give him another one. Bloody hell, man. He's going crazy. In a great, just amazingly crazy. Love it. All right, cool. That is our beginning. Just the beginning of our steel production. Because we need another one of these afterwards to make the actual steel. Which is a pain in the ass, again. I don't really know the best way of doing that. Yes. No, he is our propaganda organization overseer, yeah. AKA Pooh, is what Krathor's title actually is. He's no longer chief architect, propaganda organization overseer. Within that, there's a bit of architectural stuff going on as well, but for the most part. Oh shit, I've not looked at any of this in a while. This is probably all stopped now, isn't it? Oh, balls it has. Oh, shit bed. Alright, Alright, that's... I mean, the good thing is... Well, the nice thing is when it does stop, this stuff lasts so long. I think it's only just stopped, actually, because there's still a lot of it in the system. Oh, wait, it's going to be coming out of these, isn't it? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, hang on a minute. I mean, oh yeah, how much do we have? Oh, look at that. We can get our upgrade now. Let's go do it. Nice and quickly. Upgrade the inventory. Yay. Nice. Oh, that's a bitch. Okay. Ocean belt, I don't really care about. Gloves, I don't really care about. There we go. Okay, cool. How are we doing? Lots of things are still in stock. Okay, these are coming along quite nicely. It's all right. Oh, yeah, we had that running, didn't we? 25. 25 of 1. That's not as much as I was hoping, but let's just fill it out. Might as well. I don't even know how much... Okay, it's barely got any charcoal left in it, so... Let's nab a bit more from one of these. Yoink! $20 pulleys to the inventory. Was it 20? 120. No, 120, unfortunately. Right. So what we would need to do? I mean, I guess we would have another system, I suppose. You could just do another one of these, I guess. To power the iron. Because that's not too difficult. Iron is literally just... It's just that. That is it. It is iron ore, and it is... whatever you're using. So that's not too bad. It does make a fair amount. It's run out again. It does make a fair amount. Oh, that filled up real quick. Jesus. Look you in here and carry on for a bit. So we've actually run out of all this, actually, which is not good. So that's not too bad to set up. That will not run itself, but I don't think it would be too difficult to run itself. I don't know if it would 1 for 1. That's the problem. I don't know if one could power that and one would power it. Probably not, but you know, we can figure that one out in the long run. But yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't think we need to put more going in. So I guess this just coming down and going back into its own powering system would probably be the best way to do it. I think that would make the most sense. And it will go to wherever it's needed, and the rest of it will just carry on. But then yeah, and like I said, I don't remember which one comes out of which. We'd have to run the system and see what it does before anything, really. Before we figure it out. But I think this could, yeah, I reckon we could easily get this running. See how it goes. I'm tempted to just kind of fill it up and just let it go for a bit. Maybe just produce a bunch of coke for now before we do anything with it. I don't know. Because in the grand scheme of things, do we want the coke? Coke needs to come out and turn into powder. That powder then needs to go into another one of these, which is in theory going to be, I guess, on one of these. So, but we also need the input of the iron. Yeah, that needs coke powder and iron ingots. So we need at least something doing that for us. So that, I guess, would just have to, depending on which one it is. Obviously, it's going to be... It will live there. And then we might swap it around. But yeah, it will come here. And then, yeah, basically, we just have it, I guess, just on a closed loop. If it comes out, it goes back in. I guess. So as long as that's doing... No, not so there, though. I mean, that's going to be the biggest issue, right? I mean, that ideally will do that. Then you will do... whoops. We'll do that. Iron just comes out and goes back in. Steel comes out. But like I said, I can't remember which side actually comes out. We'll just, like I said, we'll just power it. I guess we could just turn it on. Before we finish for today, maybe we turn it on and just see what happens. So let's go... do we just do one set of wood? 1, 2, 3? I haven't set the wood yet, but that would help. We'll just get that going. Steel, gold, iron, silver. What? What about it? Where's my leftovers? Over here, I think. Give me that. Oh yeah, how are you doing? Are you alright? How's things going here? You plow... God, that's gone through so quick. Jesus Christ, that goes through that fast. Alright, whatever. Okay, so what we need to do then is you need to start doing something. I don't know how long this is actually going to run for, though. This is my concern, that this is going to not run very well. So we're producing 45 charcoal per minute, which may or may not be enough. I don't know yet. How much is it going down by? It's not too bad, you know. Oh, steel comes out the gold hole. Iron comes out the silver hole. So I assume then coal comes out of that one. So we need to flip this then, basically. I assumed it would be something like that. So I guess coke comes out of the gold. I guess it's coke comes out of the go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Look. Oh, bollocks. Hang on. Oh, wait. Wait, what? That's just going to pass through it because this isn't... Oh, no, it is heated. Oh, I've confused myself. Wait. That's on the wrong one. That's why. That actually needs to be on that. Okay, fine. To be honest with you, though, I think I might... It's going to make more sense. I mean, we could just dump some iron in here, to be honest with you, just to see what it does. But yeah, we'll do that. But we want you being that. So I think... Yeah, there goes the charcoal. And there goes the coke. So the coke goes in here and will sit in here. 22.5 per minute. That's only producing 15. So it's never going to be optimized. We need 3 of these to optimize 1 of these, basically. More or less. Actually, no, we wouldn't. That's a lie. We need 2 of them, basically, but still. This needs 180 per minute. But the problem is, this isn't backed up yet. So realistically, doing this is kind of... Not pointless, but it's not going to be backing up for a while. That one's good. That one's getting there. We could just manually back it up as well a little bit. Speed it along. That's getting all right. That's a little bit slow. It's not bad. I think it'll just take a little bit of time to catch up. But obviously, with the extra injection here will help. This is just going to sit on there. And then it's whether or not we can really produce much at the moment. Which we won't. But we can always just, as testing and stuff like that, we can just dump random amounts of iron into it. In theory. We could even have another thing here which just stores... For now, extra iron. I can just dump the iron into it and it'll rotate. Oops, for God's sake. Oh my god. There we go. Obviously, we're trying to get iron over here, but we keep running out of freaking stuff. Oh, this time ran out of iron, interestingly enough. Just surprising, but yeah. Good night, Garion. Have yourself a good one. Enjoy your evening. I'll be heading off shortly anyway, so not missing much. Let's get rid of you. You're doing shit. Right. Okay, so we're now producing linen, which is good. This is now being weird on the other side, which is very odd. I really don't understand how this is working, but whatever. So it isn't... This is not running particularly well now. I think I'm more tempted to have it this way, because these are running fine. I'm not too bothered about this one at the back. I think I want to have it running how it was originally. Where it was this side was having... Not even the issues, was just doing the thing. Because the sage is fine. We've got loads of it. I think it's fine. This isn't technically not running right now, which, to be honest with you, I'm not too bothered about. I'm just going to manually put them in. Actually, I suppose now it makes more sense to... There's no point in storing these anymore. We might as well just get these going back on... Oh, look, guys, I'm out of freaking stuff. Did I make any? I did. Nice. Thank you, Past Jay. Let's just get this on the freaking thing now. We might as well. Sure. That's run out again. Cool. Love that. Love that for me. Got it. Hold on. Okay, so that will produce a little bit. We've got Oh, idiot. I freaking picked them all up. Check them on. Here we go. They'll sell. That will help with keeping some of this running. Like, that obviously isn't running right now. As this sells, it will move shit around. To be honest with you, I'm not even going to bother withdrawing any of this cash. If it sells over here, it will go through the system. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Lovely. This is still being weird, but whatever. That's fine. It's still producing a good amount. This is obviously now doing much better. What else have we got going on? That upstairs is going to be doing a bit better. This has now produced how much? 72 glass? It's pretty good. I'm going to dump that upstairs so it speeds up that process. Because while I'm not using it particularly massively, I'd rather more of it went to sell than anything. We're selling nails now. So we're selling nails. We're selling linen. We're not selling iron or anything like that right now, but what I could do... Oh yeah, how's this all going? Oh, this is still running. But it's not producing... Oh, right, it's all run out now. Yeah, fair enough. And this obviously isn't connected to anything. But what we would do is... Can I, like... Oh, I kind of could do with nabbing some of this, to be honest with you. I could do with one more going in there, really. Let me just quickly get this running again. I could do with excess coming, like, just down here for the time being. Maybe from both sides. There's never going to be an excess, though. That's the problem. I guess it could do... Some of the excess can come out of that one. Some of this excess can come out of here and power into that as well. So there's something going on. And if we just dump... Let's just dump all of that in there for now. Dump all of the iron in here. And then the second something comes in, it will do one or the other. There you go. So... Oh god, it needs a lot. That one got me barely any. Got me a third of the way through. That's how quickly this burns. Insanely fast. Like, so much so it's barely even caught up with itself just yet. Got some coming in now. But yeah, so that created a piece of iron. So that iron just comes straight back out again. It's a little annoying because it's not one for one. It just takes a while, but it'll chug itself along a little bit. It'll produce us something every now and then, as long as we keep everything topped up, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, why not? Still has Slurpee. Obviously, that one's not. Whatever. Again, this is not. It doesn't matter. This isn't a foolproof end of kind of, end of figuring it out kind of situation. Could be worth storing the coke as well as a backup plan, just for the time being. But we could just funnel back into the system later because it is running, but it's not doing anything. So I feel like storing coke might be beneficial here. So much so I'm going to do it. Let's just store some coke. Just while the system is, like, in a testing phase, it's not doing a lot. So any excess coke, I'm just going to store for now. In a big old one. We're going to whack in a big boy. So can you just come out and go in there if you're excess, please? That'd be great. Would love that. Coke. Nice. So it's not going to be, a perfect situation, but we will create some. And look, we have some steel. So we're making moves. So today we did many things. What was I going to do? Oh yeah. Today we did many. God, some of these already. Jesus Christ. Today we did many things. I don't even think any of this sold here, funnily enough. Maybe it did actually. We did many things today. We have completed our tier 4. Tier 4 is complete. Excellent. We have created another one of these over here. Oh, look. Run out again. Honestly, these just do not last. Well, we are now producing more stuff, which is making us some lovely linen, which we're actually backing up like crazy on, which is really good. Which is create this linen. This is still kind of running a little bit mediocrely, but that's because we're sending that over there as we're separating all this, which is fine. What else have we done? We've got some stuff working up here. We haven't changed this really today, but we added just a, you know, like a storage box here and there. This is just living, powering itself. Like, this is all starting to back up. All this coin will start to back up even further and further eventually as more and more of this gets sold. We are still stockpiling our own amount, but not that much. It's a one-for-one sort of situation. And, of course, we're now selling linen. We're now selling nails. We've got pulleys and bandages that do go in here. They're just a bit slow because we're doing other stuff with them. To be honest with you, I think I might axe... I think I'm going to axe the pulleys. I don't mind them going into here for now, because we do have like nearly 100 of them anyway, but it just seems like such a waste. I feel like this would be better used elsewhere, or just to axe one entirely, because then this would run better. If we didn't have this one, this one running, this whole thing would run better. So I might just axe this one, and therefore remove the pulleys. They only sell for like 40 something. Their only benefit to me at the moment is that I use that they were used for something. So at worst, I think I could just chuck something in here. So I think I might just quickly do that. I'm just going to axe you. You're gone. We don't need you anymore. Hopefully, that might help with the how much this system runs. It might speed the system up a little bit. I mean, the grand scheme, it would be better to have this over here, but I can't be bothered to move it all around now. These two go into one thing, those two go into another, so it should be fine. But, actually, to be honest with you, does it really make much difference? What it'd have to do would be... I'm not even thinking about it. But yeah, that should help with this a little bit. Like, the distribution should be slightly better. So it might speed up this whole thing a little bit more, which will in turn increase the amount of bandages we're getting. We're not really making enough bandages at the moment. Like, this whole system should be making... like much more of them. It's not great, but it should be making far more than it currently is. So like I say, hopefully now this might distribute a little bit better. And just kind of get on with it. Like I said, we've got 2 of these going into here. 2 of these come into here. This overflows into there. So it will never be making 180, but it won't be far. It's probably like maybe 120 or something like that. But hopefully that will increase the amount of bandages we go. And the second we start getting over on the bandages, we can start dropping the excess into a different sink and making extra cash. And funneling that money back into like different systems. But until then, there we have it. Evil Alchemy Co. grows. It's doing well. But... that is it from me today, guys. So, Thursday's the next stream where we'll be Mr. Gopher, continuing our off-road adventures to route something. I can't remember which route it is, but to a route of some form. I will try and remember to do my my audio. And until then, thank you so much for tuning in. So thank you for the resubs we had from a couple of you today. Thank you very, very much. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will catch you on Thursday. Have a good one, guys. Good night. Ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da.